Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. In case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor.
That's what he's that's what he believes in. That's what he wants to be. Well, what's wrong with that? As long as he's not harming anybody, then why not? Unless, of course, he's. I suppose where he does go.
Sure.
I suppose where he does go wrong is when somebody then decides to then use it to defraud other people of their means of life. Then it becomes a dangerous obsession, then, isn't it? But as long as you're kind of, I don't want to use the word deluded because that's insulting to them. But as long as you have your own bubble, and you live in it, and you just enjoy living in your own bubble, that's fine. That's fine.
I take your point. I suppose the question comes though if that involves lying, for example, on the military side, to claim you were a bit of a war hero or you won medals which you really didn't, then I'm not sure that doesn't move over into something of it's very it's not being truthful. It is telling lies and pumping yourself up. And I suppose in itself would suggest that it is some sort of illness, some sort of mental illness, isn't it, that would lead someone to be like that. But yeah, it's actually quite a sad story, I think, the story of Walter Mitty. And there is something that, I think we should feel a bit sorry for. The question would be, do you think there's something of Walter Mitty in all of us? In other words, everything really is on a spectrum, isn't it? You know, from very lightly to very heavily, whatever that may be, certainly in terms of illness. So, we can all look at other people. They may have something wrong with them. They may have depression or whatever. But very often we can find some elements of somebody's condition or their symptoms because perhaps all of us have a little degree, or degree to one degree or another, of that person within us. Would you say that's true?
I don't think
you've gone, cuz you've completely gone.
All right, sorry. Yeah, I don't think it would be right for anyone to say that all of us has got a degree of a water meeting. I don't know if I got that bit right, but yeah, I don't think it's right actually, because I have friends that, when I was younger, I used to be a bit of a water meeting, where I'll tell all these fables about things that I haven't done, and I have imaginary girlfriends that nobody knows, and I'd say, oh yeah, you need to see my girlfriend, but I didn't have a girlfriend, and I knew I didn't have a girlfriend, and a lot of people could see through it. They could see through it, but anyway, they enjoyed it. They just thought, it's entertaining, especially the older ones. The ones that was my age group, they bought into it because it was fascinating to them. It was something that they wanted to be, they wanted to do. But for the older ones, so yeah. But then I grew old and I thought, this is not right, But then you could say, because I would say I was probably below 12 years of age at that point. So, then I grew up, I thought, this is not right. You can't just go around telling fake stories.
No.
You just can't go around telling fake stories to people. But yeah, no, I don't think all of us have there were my friends. There were some of my friends that I knew that they would absolutely tell you the truth. They would say, You know, it could be something that would get them into a great deal of trouble, but it still tell you, well, I did it, you know, and this is the reason why I did it. And you think, well, you fool, why are you owning up to it? Now you're gonna get into trouble for it. But that was them. Yeah, I don't think everybody has a bit of Walter Mitty. No.
Okay, that's probably a fair answer. Probably not the best question to ask. Although interesting that you said, even as a child, you may have been on the very end of that spectrum, as probably lots of kids are, because kids more than adults probably would exaggerate something about themselves or about their life or whatever. But yeah, I'd like to think that most of us are pretty straight, and there's no mileage in pretending otherwise about our lives. Anyway, so that's Walter Mitty, and it's obviously raises the question of that kind of illness.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.